In January 2024, the newly inaugurated Ram Mandir in Ayodhya opened its doors, drawing an immediate and massive influx of donations in these massive crowds. Driven by deep faith, they arrive eager to offer a portion of their hard-earned money to the deity. This flowchart breaks down how that donation system actually works. A devotee deposits their offering into one of 4 designated hundis, or donation boxes, located along the darshan route. From there, the money is officially managed by the central trust. But as the diagram expands, you can see a critical gap in the chain of custody. The trust outsourced the enormous task of cash counting to the State Bank of India. SBI, in turn, outsourced that job to a private agency. This meant mountains of untracked cash were being handled daily by a temporary workforce. By placing millions of rupees of uncounted cash directly into the hands of low-paid, temporary workers, the system created a specific logistical vulnerability, one that left the donations open to exploitation. The first warning sign came from a man named Mahipal Singh. As the former accounts in charge for the temple, Singh claimed he explicitly warned trust officials that money was being siphoned directly from the donation boxes. Instead of an internal audit, Singh faced immediate blowback. He alleges that the very day after he filed his formal complaint, he was abruptly stripped of his position. Singh then made an even more severe allegation. He claimed that roughly 8 months of crucial CCTV footage covering the temple premises had been deliberately deleted. It is critical to note that at this point in the timeline, these were strictly unverified claims made by a single individual. No official body had confirmed his story. Yet, these claims of retaliation and erased evidence provided the necessary momentum to push a hidden administrative issue into the public eye. The local whispers finally became a national headline in June 2026. Opposition leader Akhilesh Yadav held a press conference, publicly questioning why crores of rupees in temple donations were completely unaccounted for. The political rhetoric escalated rapidly. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut made an explosive and unverified claim that 2,000 crore rupees had been stolen specifically to fund the breaking of rival political parties. Facing mounting pressure, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath took to the podium, vowing publicly that anyone found guilty by an official investigation would face severe consequences. While the politicians traded accusations, law enforcement found hard financial data. This chart illustrates the stark reality investigators uncovered. A staff member earning a monthly salary of just 18,000 rupees had recently purchased a massive property worth 1.5 crore rupees. This extreme discrepancy in wealth triggered a deep dive into the finances of approximately 50 individuals, sweeping up cash counters, bank staff, and trust employees. The sensational press conferences generated the initial headlines, but it was the undeniable mathematical impossibility of these employees' sudden fortunes that forced the police to take action. Under pressure from the trust, the Uttar Pradesh government officially formed a 3-member special investigation team on June 14th to examine the finances. The SIT immediately found glaring red flags. Trust officials could not properly explain massive discrepancies in how donated gold, silver, and precious stones were being documented and stored. The investigation escalated rapidly over 48 hours. On June 25th, an FIR was filed, and the very next day, police arrested 8 individuals, including both public servants and SBI employees. During the raids, police uncovered striking physical evidence. At the rural home of accused Lal Kush Mishra, investigators dug through a pile of cow dung and dirt to unearth 10 lakh rupees. By the end of the initial sweep, police had recovered a cumulative total of nearly 80 lakh rupees in physical cash from the accused. The physical recovery of stolen cash turned the investigation from a debate over political rhetoric into a series of documented criminal seizures. As the dust settled, investigators uncovered a paper trail showing that SBI had warned the trust 3 months prior to change the cash counting staff. However, internal intervention from within the trust allegedly blocked that move, allowing the counting to continue as before. The fallout reached the highest levels of the institution. Just 1 day after the arrests, Trust General Secretary Champat Rai and Trustee Anil Mishra submitted their resignations, stating they were taking moral responsibility for the crisis. Today, the investigation remains highly active. 8 people sit in judicial custody, while the chief minister reviews a 150-page preliminary report from the SIT, with the final findings still pending. The legal battle is expanding beyond local jurisdictions, with petitions filed in the High Court demanding a broader CBI investigation into the missing funds. The courts will eventually hand down their verdicts on legal guilt, but for millions of devotees, the outcome matters less than the fact that their offerings were placed in such a vulnerable position.